What's your tried to scam the wrong person story? I was out celebrating a promotion at this nice steakhouse, just enjoying my night, when the guy at the next table, well-dressed, fake Rolex, big voice, starts raising hell. "This is the worst steak I've ever had," he says, waving his fork around like he's in a courtroom drama. "Overcooked, underseasoned, disgusting. I demand to speak to the manager." The waitress looks thrown off, mostly because he's already eaten 3/4 of the $80 ribeye before saying a single word. Still, she goes to get the manager. The guy, let's call him Ken, starts putting on a whole show, claims he's a food critic, talks about dining in Europe, threatens a bad review if they don't comp, not just his steak, but the entire table's meal. Here's what Ken doesn't know. I'm a chef. I own 3 restaurants. I know what a properly cooked ribeye looks like. And his? Textbook medium rare, perfect grill marks, well seasoned. More importantly, I've seen this scam before. Eat most of the food, complain loudly, get the meal free. It's restaurant fraud 101. So I stood up. "Excuse me," I said, walking over. "I couldn't help but overhear your complaint." Ken looked irritated. "This doesn't concern you." "Actually, it kind of does. I'm Chef Marcus. I own Meridian, Blackstone, and the Copper Table downtown." The manager perked up immediately. "Chef Marcus, I didn't realize you were dining with us tonight." I gestured to the plate. "Mind if I take a look?" Ken went silent. I examined the steak. Cooked perfectly. Prime cut, medium rare, great char, balanced seasoning. Ken tried backpedaling. "Well, the salt was too much." I took a taste with a clean fork. "Standard salt and pepper, nothing excessive." "When did you first notice the issue?" "Right away," Ken said. I pointed at the plate. "So you ate 12 out of 16 ounces of a steak you hated?" He blinked. I was hoping it'd get better. I turned to the nearby tables. People were listening now. "In 20 years as a chef, I've never seen anyone eat 75% of a terrible steak, hoping for a miraculous mid-meal transformation." I kept going. "This meat is clearly prime grade, aged, seared properly, plated correctly. Everything here says professional kitchen. Nothing wrong with this dish, except the guy eating it." Then I asked, "What publication did you say you work for?" "I freelance for several magazines," he stammered. "Which ones?" "I know most of the critics in this city." He had no answer. I pulled out my phone. "I've been recording this conversation just in case there's any confusion. Want to hear the part where you said it was terrible from the first bite?" Ken turned ghost white. "You can't record me without consent. It's a public place, Ken. No expectation of privacy when you're yelling complaints across the dining room." The manager had heard enough. "Sir, you'll need to pay your full bill and leave now. This is outrageous. I'm never coming back." "Good. And I'll make sure every restaurant owner in town knows about your little scam." Ken threw down some cash and stormed out. Probably went looking for a less educated staff somewhere else. The manager thanked me, sent over a bottle of wine, and took my card for future food quality verification. I told him anytime. Sometimes the best way to beat a scammer is to simply be the one person in the room who knows exactly what they're doing.